All right, everybody, buckle up. Because today we are diving headfirst into a story that's blowing up everywhere. And you guys know we are here to give you the breakdown. We're talking about the arrest of Sean Combs.
Yeah, P. Diddy, that's right.
Right. And this is not just your average rapper gets a parking ticket situation, okay? Our listeners sent over a ton of breaking news, articles, social media, the whole nine yards.
It's serious stuff.
It's serious stuff, and we're going to unpack it all.
Let's do it.
So first things first, the news. Diddy was arrested in Manhattan.
Manhattan, yep.
And this was not just, like I said, a little slap on the wrist.
No.
This is a grand jury indictment, which is a whole different ballgame.
Right, absolutely. And I think that's something a lot of people might not realize when they just see the headlines like, oh, another celebrity arrest.
Right, exactly.
A grand jury indictment means that prosecutors, they sat down with the jury, presented evidence, and the jury decided there's enough here to go to trial.
So this is serious. This is big boy court, not just,
Exactly.
So why don't you kind of break down, obviously we know who Diddy is. We've all been following him forever. But what makes this arrest especially noteworthy?
So Diddy has had his run-ins with the law before, let's be real, but this time feels different.
Yeah.
And a large part of that is because of this lawsuit, a 2023 lawsuit filed by his former girlfriend, Cassie.
Right. And for our listeners who might not be, completely up to date on all the details, can you kind of lay out what exactly is in that lawsuit? What is she alleging?
So the big one here, and it's a heavy one, is the allegation of sex trafficking. And just so everyone's on the same page, we're not talking about, something casual. Sex trafficking is exploiting someone for sexual acts through force, fraud, or coercion.
And these are obviously incredibly serious allegations. And if he is found guilty, the consequences can be extremely severe.
Absolutely. And I think for a lot of people, it's kind of bringing up memories of, other high-profile cases like R. Kelly, where you saw these accusations of abuse and manipulation, really dark stuff.
Right. And these discussions that are happening online are really, it's about Diddy, but it's also bigger than Diddy. Right?
Oh, absolutely.
It's about the music industry. It's about power dynamics.
Power, yeah.
The treatment of women, all of that coming to the forefront. And then you add in this whole other layer, which is the FBI raids. What can you tell us about those?
So we know the FBI was involved, which already tells you this isn't just a small-time thing.
Right.
And then the detail that has really sent the internet into a tailspin is, well, what they reportedly found.
Thousands.
Thousands of bottles of baby oil and lubricants.
You can see why.
Yeah, it adds a whole other element.
It's suspicious given the charges.
Of course. And look, we have to be careful, right? We're not saying that equals guilt.
No.
It's a piece of evidence, but it's part of a much larger story.
Right, exactly. So amidst all of this chaos, Diddy's representatives have made a statement, right? They're not just staying silent.
Right, they're coming out swinging.
They're coming out swinging. What are they saying?
So they're maintaining his innocence, saying he's an innocent man, which in legal terms, basically means he's denying the charges. He's planning to fight this.
Right.
Which is standard in a situation like this.
Totally. And I think it's so important for our listeners to keep in mind that this is still, like you said, so early. He is innocent until proven guilty.
It's crucial.
That is the foundation of our justice system. We
Well,
can't forget that.
We can't.
So, folks, this is a story that is absolutely going to continue to develop. And, as new details emerge, things might change. We'll be keeping our eyes on it, and we will, of course, keep you guys updated. It really is, though, when you start talking about cases like this, you can't help but think about the court of public opinion and how much weight that carries.
Oh, it's powerful.
Even though it shouldn't, right?
Yeah.
Like, theoretically, the legal system should be totally separate.
In a perfect world.
Right. But we don't live in a perfect world, do we? So I
Yeah.
think that's something for everyone to kind of chew on as this unfolds. How much do you think public opinion really does influence these big legal cases? Let us know what you think.